Y'all crazy. I'm just telling you, this game comes down to this right here.
I'm not. Well, yeah, we're taking him to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So other
Yeah,
than
see you in the
that,
courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
You make a load of money doing it. And the business model that he put out there, it doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Okay. But it's a business model. These fighters aspire to be great, but they also aspire to make a load of money.
Leonard Ellerbe has reportedly commented on speculation surrounding Floyd Mayweather, including claims tied to an alleged $42 million scheme and the possibility of legal trouble. He noted that not every business venture delivers the expected outcome, acknowledging that setbacks can occur when pursuing large-scale financial opportunities. Ellerbe also suggested that Mayweather's approach centers on generating revenue across multiple platforms, even when doing so brings complications or criticism.
And the business model that he put out there, it doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Okay. But it's a business model. These fighters aspire to be great, but they also aspire to make a lot of money.
Approaching 50, Floyd Mayweather continues to showcase his lifestyle across social media. He frequently posts images highlighting luxury purchases and personal milestones, keeping his wealth in the public eye. However, some critics believe that constantly broadcasting such extravagance could work against him. They argue that the ongoing display of high-spending fuels speculation about his long-term financial stability, with a few even predicting that this pattern could eventually lead to serious money troubles.
They kind of, think it's a red flag when you're 50 years old and feel like almost 50 and still gotta flex on social media. But, people on social media do what they do best, especially black people try to tear each other down. So people start researching, Angela started researching, and they found out that Floyd was capping. Now, Floyd is part of like some type of ownership group that got a part of it. Then you got 50, they just passing these kids through. So it's a lot of stuff to worry about, but people online seeing what Floyd did or didn't buy. I just find it weird on his end that you still feel like you got to announce every move on social media. And that's his biggest reason why he going broke and why he gonna be broke. He want to keep up with the Joneses. At some point, even, Bill Gates ain't really never lived that lifestyle with Steve. At some point, they scale it back. They had their fun. They probably bought the dream car, dream house, dream bitch. They had the fun, but they realized, okay, let me scale it back. At some point, you can't live your 40s and 50s like you 20 and 19. You can't live like that. It's okay. I don't really need a house in Cali or...
Reports suggest that Floyd Mayweather's $42 million real estate venture has not unfolded as expected. According to coverage from Business Insider, he is not listed as the sole owner of the properties in question. Despite public statements implying control, records indicate that ownership of the buildings has remained unchanged. The development has raised concerns about the effectiveness of the strategy, as the investment has not delivered the returns that were reportedly anticipated, marking a notable setback amid his otherwise high-profile lifestyle.
Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
As a close associate of Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellerbe has had direct insight into how he conducts business. Serving as a central figure in Mayweather's promotional operations, Ellerbe has observed his approach to negotiations and financial dealings over the years. Controversy intensified when allegations surfaced claiming that Gervonta Davis was not fully compensated for his earnings. The situation fueled broader questions about Mayweather's financial practices and the way he manages obligations within his professional circle.
Floyd that basically gave him $1 million came out to Vegas and they had a whole backstory to that. And I'm pretty sure Leonard was around seeing all that. And what you're saying doesn't sound far-fetched. And I'm not agreeing with you just to agree with you, but like the champ may be hurt just because like you a human being, you could whoop ass, but you're still a human being, right? You may be hurt that you missed a moment. I've also seen guys where, they moment passed and you try to hold on to things and that becomes an element of it. But then also it's just not a Leonard Ellerbe thing. There's a lot of people who may be in position around a Floyd Mayweather, but whatever deal they agreed to at the time didn't allow them to get all the money that they probably could have earned, right? And so he probably sees the infrastructure that Tank doesn't have, in the relationship, and he's not saying, hey man, it ain't fuck you, champ.
Over time, Leonard Ellerbe ultimately chose to step away from his role as CEO of Mayweather Promotions, after years of working alongside Floyd Mayweather. His resignation has been viewed by some as a sign of mounting frustration within Mayweather's inner circle. Reports suggest the concern centered on how business matters were handled, including claims that certain contributors were not fully compensated for their efforts. The development has added to broader questions about the management structure surrounding Mayweather's operations.
Welcome to In This Corner. Breaking news, Leonard Ellerbe has stepped down as CEO from Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather acknowledges Leonard Ellerbe, but also says that they will now be joining forces with Richard Schaefer. Why do you think Leonard Ellerbe stepped down? Is it really the end for Mayweather Promotions? As many people say, lots of their fighters have now walked away from the promotional company. Chime in, tell me what you think.
The exit of Leonard Ellerbe from Mayweather Promotions was not the only notable departure. Gervonta Davis also parted ways, prompting further discussion about Floyd Mayweather's leadership approach. Mayweather publicly minimized the situation, stating that he had helped Davis reach millionaire status and emphasizing that the decision to move on was entirely Davis's choice. However, his firm stance did little to quiet speculation, as observers continue to question what may have contributed to both departures.
Gervonta Davis, but I seen recently that he's actually looking to leave. So how does that relationship work? How does that work as far as, grooming somebody, getting them to a point, and then having some differences?
I've always been a gentleman. I've always been respectful, and there's nothing like taking a kid that come from the same background as you and helping them and put them in a position to become a multi-millionaire. You meet a kid, he come up to you for an autograph. You sign an autograph for him, then I tell him, in a few years when you get older, I'm gonna work with you and I'm gonna make you world champion someday. Years later, I started working with him, helped him, pushed him to be great. And if he feels like, his wings, he's grew wings where he can fly, become his own boss, more power to him.
Floyd Mayweather has built a reputation for openly displaying his fortune, frequently investing in luxury vehicles, designer fashion, and other high-end purchases. His social media platforms regularly feature glimpses of that upscale lifestyle, reinforcing the image he has cultivated over the years. At the same time, the scale of his spending has prompted debate about whether such habits can be maintained indefinitely. With ongoing questions surrounding some of his business dealings, critics continue to wonder if this level of extravagance is financially sustainable over the long term.
We got options. I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, the Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
Logan Paul recently issued a public warning to Floyd Mayweather, stating that he was prepared to pursue legal action over millions he claims remain unpaid. Paul made it clear that he was willing to settle the matter in court if necessary. His remarks were direct, suggesting that unresolved financial obligations could eventually bring serious consequences. The dispute has added to ongoing criticism surrounding Mayweather's handling of contractual agreements and alleged payment delays.
Or is that something that you can't disclose right now?
He has not paid me in full. That is a fact.
No
Short a few mil, yeah.
Wow. still a few mil.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this for the court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a?
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just.
Nah, I'm not. Yeah, we're taking it to the court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So
See you in the courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
Legal controversy is not new territory for Floyd Mayweather. Over the years, he has faced multiple run-ins with the law, including serving time behind bars. His history reflects a complicated relationship with the justice system that has often drawn public attention. Despite accumulating immense wealth, Mayweather has spoken openly about feeling restricted, suggesting that fame and fortune come with personal costs. His previous legal battles appear to form a recurring theme, with some linking those challenges to financial decisions and high-stakes business dealing. Dent has also offered his account of events, describing a period when he stepped in to manage Mayweather Promotions while Floyd Mayweather was serving time in jail. According to him, he played a role in keeping the operation running during that absence. Further claimed that after Mayweather returned, the financial support he had provided was never repaid, despite investing millions into the business. This allegation has been cited as one of the factors that contributed to tension between the two. Interview 11. Floyd Mayweather responded to 50 Cent by stating that he never requested assistance, a remark that some interpret as reflecting a broader pattern of ignoring loyalty and business obligations. Mayweather's career outside the ring has been marked by numerous financial controversies. Reports have cited incidents ranging from alleged scams to unpaid taxes, and there was even a claim that he was temporarily detained in Dubai over unpaid luxury jewelry. These events have fueled growing doubt about his financial practices and personal accountability, further complicating his public image. Interview 12. Public opinion surrounding Floyd Mayweather's financial dealings remains mixed, largely due to his history of controversial actions. While he presents himself as a savvy businessman, critics argue that his focus often seems to lean toward
pain that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Floyd Mayweather responded to 50 Cent by stating that he never requested assistance, a remark that some interpret as reflecting a broader pattern of ignoring loyalty and business obligations. Mayweather's career outside the ring has been marked by numerous financial controversies. Reports have cited incidents ranging from alleged scams to unpaid taxes, and there was even a claim that he was temporarily detained in Dubai over unpaid luxury jewelry. These events have fueled growing doubt about his financial practices and personal accountability, further complicating his public image.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Public opinion surrounding Floyd Mayweather's financial dealings remains mixed, largely due to his history of controversial actions. While he presents himself as a savvy businessman, critics argue that his focus often seems to lean toward immediate profits rather than sustainable long-term planning. Observers point to his financial interactions with friends, business partners, and fans as examples of this pattern, suggesting that much of his wealth may be driven by showmanship and image rather than a carefully managed strategy.
50, aka Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather, and I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that, so I screenshot everything that he posts, just because, he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way, if it's removed, it's like, hey, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to get in some digs of his own.
When questioned about Floyd Mayweather's alleged detention in Dubai, Leonard Ellerbe opted not to provide a statement. His silence has fueled further speculation about the inner workings of Mayweather's circle. It remains uncertain whether Ellerbe's choice reflects loyalty, discretion, or perhaps an acknowledgement of more complex truths regarding Mayweather's business affairs.
In my opinion, Tank is the best fighter in the entire world. And another terrific opportunity on June the 15th to go out there and show you guys why he's the top dog.
Just out of curiosity, bro, he said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, Tank's that guy. And for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class, he's coming to get each and every one of you guys.
Floyd Mayweather's financial story extends beyond lavish spending. Reports suggest he has profited from questionable promotions and schemes, with allegations that fans paid for events or merchandise that never came to fruition. Recent TikTok investigation highlighted how some view Mayweather's brand as being built more on hype than actual delivery. Many of his promotional ventures reportedly failed to meet expectations, leaving fans disappointed and adding to the scrutiny of his business practices.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Another area raising questions about Floyd Mayweather's business conduct is his promotion of cryptocurrency ventures. Despite his substantial fortune, reports claim he endorsed crypto projects in exchange for significant sums, only for many of these initiatives to fail or underdeliver. This behavior has been seen as part of a pattern, leveraging every opportunity for profit, often without regard for legitimacy or the potential consequences. While his social media presence paints a picture of unstoppable financial success, closer scrutiny suggests a more complicated reality. Alleged scams, failed investments, and unmet promises have, in many eyes, undermined the image Mayweather has cultivated. Beneath the flashy purchases and public displays of wealth lies a financial story that is far less glamorous.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned. Until next time.